Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to another episode. Alright, thank you for that new alert. I mean, we already knew about that war, but at least we got some awesome RimWorld-themed battle music, or Star Wars music, so that was good. Anyway, yes, welcome back to our Star Lord of the Rim Wars playthrough. When we last left off, things were going well. I was lamenting about the lack of the sanity stat, but I think I know where my mistake came in. I was thinking of the cult mindedness stat. Sanity loss is just a health condition. There we go. Good job, Han. Nicely done. Anyway, yeah, so with that in mind, let's actually go back into the mod settings. And we'll turn first back on, because why the heck not? Allows the need to run on non-human colonists. Oh wait, does that actually mean these guys don't require first? I'm assuming the answer to that is no. Anyway, yeah, there's other mod options. Like, we could have our animals require these things as well. So you, get in there, sir. Ah yes, Gundelf's pony. Miriam, there you go. Yeah, you can mount up on Miriam. Oh, which also reminds me, we probably want to set, yes. Forbid riding in houses. We don't want that. At all. No indoor riding, please. Thank you. Good job. There we are. Anyway. Oh yeah, we also need to set that up. We also need to build a roof in here, because we apparently have not got around to building roofs. Yeah, just make sure that all this is set to have roofs on it, so that if we don't already have roofs, we'll add it. Jolly good. Alright, good. Everybody's happy. And, oh god, and Bado is... No, not my precious Earthen Hills. Oh yeah, I do need to have, let's see, place mount drop spot. So yeah, we could like drop off our mounts outside the doors to places. There we are. So now people will actually, drop their animals off. Jolly good. And, what can I do to actually get our sanity back while we, because we need to... Ah, there we go. Oh, this is Research Pal. And what? Hinges and gates. Simple curtains, pemmican. Dwarves are upon you. Cool. Farming... Cool stuff there. Dwarven Fortress, Dwarven Kingdom, agriculture, lever scribing. I think writing might be what we want here. Let's see, recipe tablet and stone shelf. Electric paper making, regular paper making, and also scrolls, pages and bookbinding. Oh geez, I have to go all the way up to typewriting if I want to have the writing table, which lowers insanity. Oh, we can build obelisks, and nifty. But there was other ways to gain sanity back. I just can't remember what what they were. Probably should have looked into that before we got started, but I guess, yeah, let's maybe change all our focus from... Or wait, no, we do want water power first, don't we? Yeah. So, yeah, water mills first. Study that, that water mill, please. And then, after you got the water milling, we, will go back. And then we'll do... Okay, so watermill, pages and bookbinding, typewriting. Oh, we actually already have this stuff researched because it's colored in. Alright, I understand now. I understand perfectly. Whoa, boy, I didn't realize I had zoomed in that much. I mean, at least he's just, like, punching dirt, basically. I mean, there's not much trouble to that. Probably. I mean, as long as he doesn't actually break anything, we're probably okay. Dang it, Botto. Actually, I wonder. It wouldn't be a... Oh, wait, no, our sanity loss... This was higher earlier, wasn't it? I think it was major before, and now it's gone down to minor. So every time we have a mental break, it goes down, or maybe it's just going down over time. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure. But at least nothing's broken so far. And Botto is no longer having a tantrum. Good job. Alright, so that takes care of a couple of things. Alright, yeah. Excuse me. You can feel it calling your name. Are you going mad? I mean, I guess this book is like our equivalent of the One Ring, except it's like the one book, the grimoire. I kind of wonder if I should move this. What's that? You want me to burn things? I know. I made that joke last time. And I'll probably make it every single episode, too, for reasons. What are you doing, Gundulf? You're praying. Oh yeah, that's right. I do need to, at some point, make you a Jedi pad. I mean, we actually have the materials for it. Kind of like stick it here for now. And yeah, eventually we'll have like a writing table. Ooh, I can actually make this reception table. I don't need it. But yeah, we'll set that up eventually. Gonna have so much cool stuff, man. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, like, I'm actually really, like, I'm like really irrationally excited about the fact that we are, what am I trying to say here? Also, why is this suddenly not grown? I can't say, but, you know, it's all good. Oh, and we're gonna have trees eventually. Oh, this is gonna be so great. But, like, building, like, a proper town, like, there's just something about it that's, like, really, really awesome to me. Oh, and you know what? I think I'm gonna say, hey, just, like, for efficiency, just, when you are done, just drop on the floor the bricks. And I think we'll allow bricks to be stored in here for the time being. Where are bricks? There we go. Or stone blocks. It's also some really nice music. I've said that before, but some nice, nice music that will hopefully not get the channel copyright striked. That'd be unfortunate. But, you know, people do deserve credit for their work, so yeah. Actually, you know what? Kind of thinking to myself here. If we do get around to harvesting, if we get around to harvesting more berries or something, maybe I should limit us to only making other types of meals, fine meals and better. But I guess, you know, that'll also be a thing to solve by the by. And I think I'm gonna eventually turn this into like a party yard of some kind. Like, what is it? There is, it's in here somewhere. Like, planting a party tree, or maybe that got... Is that actually in here still? It might be. You know, there's a mod that adds, like, a search function. I should totally add that so that we can search for things. Genetics, we haven't unlocked any genetic splicing yet. We've got, of course, all kinds of cool things here. We have barricades and caltrops. Alright. And catapults. Though we don't have the superior siege engine, the trebuchet. Unfortunately, so, you know, we have to go without, but life goes on. And, who's our best researcher? That's Botto. So I might actually want to say, hey, Botto, like, you are actually really good at a whole bunch of things, but I would kind of like it. Oh, you also happen to be the best crafter. But I mean, it's by like one thing, so I'd actually really rather have you maybe focus on research. So with that in mind, Yeah. I mean, probably cleaning too, but time will tell on that. All right, yeah. I mean, getting a little bit of dirt cleaned. I mean, you're like, you know what? There's a never mod, cleaning zones, so we can limit what areas we actually bother cleaning. And cleaning only indoors would probably make a heck of a lot more sense, wouldn't it? Oh, good. We also have some granite blocks. Now, I'm not entirely decided what it is I want to do here exactly. I mean, as you can see, I kind of have this plan for like a little 1 square gap. I guess I could like grow flowers or something in here. And that would make some sense. For now, though, we'll make sure we get that. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do here. Though we did say something like, yeah, like building a fancy thingy. I can only build it out of wood. Or we could build some gates out of this stuff. I mean, what's so good about Ironwood anyway? It still burns, I'm pretty sure. Wood from Ironwood tree is useful for building structures, weapons, and even simple prosthetics. A raw stick of wood can be used as a weapon in a pinch. A very beautiful decorative material. Alright. I'm actually not entirely sure which mod adds Ironwood. I'm assuming it is, the farming mod we've got here. Pretty sure that's what adds it. Ebony fence? I mean, we don't have any ebony. Or do we have ebonwood? Oh, we do. And what is good about ebony wood? Wood from persimmon trees. Ebony wood is easy to polish and is often used in sculptures. A raw stick of ebony wood can be used as a weapon in a pinch. Alrighty then. Alright, and we do have some... Wait, where did we get all this iron from? I mean, I think there was iron lying around somewhere. Votto getting up to. Still cooking. Oh, yeah. Actually unpause that at, let's say 40. That way we're not cooking all the time. And I mean, I probably... Oh, geez. Didn't actually occur to me until, like, just now when we're looking at these guys. Like, you can really feel the scale of, Hobbit children, or Hobbits versus, humans. And if we had one of the mods that added, like, infants and stuff, and children and things, which maybe we'll add later, maybe if we're, like, really feeling for, like, that villagey vibe, then, yeah, we could do something with that, and then we can have, like, tiny little baby Hobbit children. Yeah, that'll be kind of cool. What is the beauty like around here anyway? It's only 1.2, so it's not like the most beautiful thing in the world, but I mean, I guess what we could do to improve that is add another growing zone. So that, a little bit of this. And yeah, grow some plumeria. I like the sound of that, because it's more beautiful than any of the other plants around here, so it should, like, really bump up the property values, basically. It also occurs to me if I had really wanted, I could have sort of bumped this back one more tile and then, like, had a garden out front. And at some point, I'm probably going to want to replace some of these, and by some, I mean all of these walls with stone. But, you know, there's actually kind of a usefulness to the way we've got things set up, since it does mean that, yeah, fire won't likely spread between buildings. Like, if this building catches fire, then the fire won't spread through it. Also, another thing I never thought to... Okay, good, I can build conduits through the dirt. That was, a bit of a concern of mine. Fossil chem fuel. The fossil chem fuel generator is a chem fuel generator that has been modified to accept fossil chem fuel produced by a dinosaur hybrid. Cool. Get those sweet fossil fuels going here. I mean, I guess while we're waiting to build a We're probably going to build another farm area eventually. This might actually turn into like a market square. Ooh, I like your thinking, Gaslight. That's a good idea. Yeah, this will be like our festival square eventually. Not right now. Right now it's just farming, but as the town grows, or maybe not. Maybe we'll build the festival square elsewhere. It really depends on how things line up. Anyway, let's see. So 11 by 11 is the size of these buildings. So, yeah, we're going to be taking up a bit more space, and by a bit, I mean a lot more compared to what we've done in the past. But I kind of like it. I like the idea of building this to be at least, like, semi-realistic-like, in the sense of, like, it looks like these are houses in a village that people would actually live in. Just need to figure out what I'm going to do here. I mean, I guess in the meanwhile, though, we'll just, we will build a nice earthen mound right here. Our nice proper hobbit holes here. So that's pretty good. Though I've got to be honest, I almost wish that these somehow, like, meshed into each other a little, so it wasn't as immediately obvious that... But, it's not a deal breaker for me. I'm just saying aesthetically, there's a certain obsessiveness that this looks more like a hedgerow than like an actual hill that the internals of this building are actually built into. But again, that's just, me finding something to complain about rather than anything serious to complain about. So, yeah. Don't mind me is what I'm saying. Because that's just what I do, apparently, is complain about things. Sometimes important things, other times just, totally random things. And by random, I mean inconsequential rather than, like, genuinely random. Oh, no, we don't actually want to shop that. We would like to harvest this peach tree. Harvest some more berries. And, I mean, we've got a lot of food here, and it's all gonna last a reasonable amount of time, but you know what? We don't need to create so much food. We'll, yeah, unpause at, like, 20 or 10. Let's say 10. We can probably... That'll do fine. And we would also like, actually, why don't we just because this is such a nice area... I've got 2 mods that add bulk cooking. I'm not sure which one is which. So, yeah. Anyway, we won't... Oh, geez, no one can actually cook lavish meals. Well, that's, touch unfortunate, but a life goes on. And, yeah... And we'll actually limit it a little bit more and say only people 12 or higher can handle that stuff. There we go, and then do that. We'll adjust things as the need arises. Then just a regular lavish meal, do until you have 40 as well. I should do the same with simple meals so that just in case we can't bulk cook, we can still actually cook. Whenever, necessary. But yeah, it's gonna be fine. Eventually we'll get those lavish meals in there, though I guess, we will need... We'll need to work on that a little bit. Well, we do have cram. That's another thing. But maybe I'll lower the rate of cram. Yeah. Like, if we have all the meals we need, then we'll start working on cram, because cram is basically pemmican. And, of course, we'll eventually grow lembas, I guess. Ooh, extract milk from hybrid milks. Sounds fun. Alright, so we're getting stuff done, basically. And that makes me happy. Alright, what did I set this? Yeah, 4 or better, and unpause when we are down 10. Jolly good. 4 or better. Everyone's happy. There we go. Alright, good. Gundalf is sleeping. What else is going on here? Oh, I guess I should get a bed for you. And no one's really mining it. Is that just because I have set mining orders to be too low? The answer is yes. Basically, no one does any mining in this game. Alright. Yeah, we'll bump up priorities for Belle and Han. Though my decision to do that is a little questionable, I guess, because if everyone's got everything, or at least a vast majority of the jobs set to 1, then no one is going to get anything done. But I'm not terribly worried about these things. Just mildly. Alright, and we want to get mirrors set up as well, because we can. Yeah, we should be able to... Yeah, slide diagonally there. It's a little crowded, but it'll be nice once once we get everything working. Beautiful. So then we just link this to the bed, and everything else in this room automatically gets linked. Delfts Bedroom. Slightly impressive, mediocre wealth, quite spacious. It's pretty, but also dirty. Now, we don't have Ironwood, but if we go to the world, as this episode draws to a close, we can... I guess we're going to want to go to a Malorn forest just so we can go harvesting. Which is precisely why... Oh, and look, there's a Malorn forest right there. And a Diplo-Duck-us has self-tamed. Wonderful. It was a Diplo-Duck-us. Long extinct sauropod, one of the most well-known sauropod species, this gigantic beast existed during the late Jurassic when sauropods reached their pinnacle, establishing a strong base for the evolution of the next generations. For many years, it was the longest dinosaur known to paleontologists. While it's still not completely understood why these animals grew that large, but the first of the first big guys in the Theropod Club, that's a little awkwardly worded, but as the first. Anyway, that's just me nitpicking there. Such as the Allosaurus or Ceratosaurus coexisted... Oh wait, let me read that again. While it's still not completely understood why these animals grew that large, the first of the first big guys in the theropod group, such as the Allosaurus or Ceratosaurus, coexisted with the Diplo-Duck-us, hence larger sizes may have been the answer to the predatory threat. The most prominent feature of this beast was its whip-like tail, which it may actually have used to defend itself by literally using it as a whip. There's also a lot of commas in there. Maybe it should have been broken into more sentences, but you know what? And the only reason I bring up the excessive commas there is because I kind of feel like when I'm writing, I use an excessive amount of commas. So, I guess because it's like something that I see as a personal weakness in my own writing style, I am, I guess, more likely to point it out when I see other people doing it or something like that anyway. So, there is that. Also, with these storage pantries, let's, say... Or actually, no, you know what? We'll keep the settings for all of these. Though, I guess, sort of the issue I think that's going to come up here is because we have the, Stack XXL on, I guess we're going to be able to store a lot of food here. So maybe I'll just change the options for food so that we can't store as much food in one stack. That way we're kind of forced to spread this stuff around. Alright, good. Now we've got a male and 2 females, so there'll be lots of breeding going on. And I guess we'll also go ahead and slaughter this Diplo-Duck-us here. I am willing to bet I am misspelling or mispronunciating that name, which is also probably not how you say mispronouncing, but I like the way it sounds. It's also time to wrap this episode up. And it also seems that removing realistic darkness has improved performance, so that must have been it. We have just too many mods for those weather effects to play nicely for us. Good to know. Anyway, that's where we wrap things up for this episode, so until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. I'll see all you in the next video.